Good morning, students. Welcome back to biology classroom once again. Today I am going to teach you female reproductive system. So look at the book. The female reproductive system primarily consists of a pair of ovaries that bears the eggs or the female gametes known as the ova or ovum. The two ovaries are oval in shape and located in the lower part of the abdomen cavity on either side of uterus. The size of ovary is about same as that of the almond. A funnel-shaped tube known as the fallopian tube or oviduct is present close to the ovary. When the egg is released from the ovary, it passes through the fallopian tube to the uterus. Uterus is hollow, muscular, pear-shaped structure located in the abdomen of female. But before it moves to uterus, it gets fertilized in the fallopian tubes. The lower part of the uterus is narrow and is known as cervix. The opening of the cervix to the exterior is through a muscular tube that is known as vagina. The vagina is the part of female reproductive system that receives the sperm from the male reproductive system. So student, look at the figure. Now I am going to discussing the topic. These are the ovaries. Basically, they are oval in shape. In female body, there is a pair of ovaries and they fill up with ovum or ova. Their size normally like almonds, and ovary is basically situated in the abdominal cavity on either side of uterus. This portion is known as uterus. Ovary is attached with funnel-like structure that is also known as fallopian tube or oviduct. Ovary attached with, in both sides, a funnel-shaped structure that is known as fallopian tube or oviduct. Basically, when ovary release the ovum goes into the fallopian tube and reaches to the uterus. This is the uterus. It is muscular, pear-like structure and its opening is too narrow. This narrow opening also known as cervix. Cervix is exterior to the muscular way that is known as vagina. So what is the male-female reproductive systems? Look at the figure once again. Basically, these are one pair of ovaries. Ovaries are situated in the abdominal cavity on the either side, both side of uterus. This is uterus. Again, ovaries are oval in shape and their sizes look like almond and is attached with a funnel-shaped structure that is known as oviduct or fallopian tube. When ovary release the ovum basically goes into the fallopian tube and reaches the inner lining of the uterus. This is the uterus. It is situated in the abdominal cavity and once again uterus is a muscular part and it is looks like pear-like structure. Next, uterus. The opening of the uterus, it's too narrow. It's known as cervix and cervix exterior to the outer way with the help of a muscular part that is known as vagina. That is the female reproductive part. I hope all of you have understood. Next, menstrual cycle. The process of ovulation and menstruation in women is called menstrual cycle because it occurs again and again after a fixed time period. So, why it is called menstrual cycle? Because The ovulation and menstruation, these two phenomenon is occurred after a regular interval in female body. That's why it is also known as menstrual cycle. It is a series of cyclical events and changes that takes place in the inner lining of uterus. I mean, when menstrual cycle is happening, basically the lining of uterus is changed, because normally when ovary release the ovum, it goes into fallopian tube and reaches the inner lining of the uterus. The inner lining of the uterus. When the inner lining of uterus breaks down, then the ovum releases to the cervix from the vagina as a form of bleeding. So look at the book. It is a series of cyclical events and changes that takes place in the inner lining of the uterus of a non-pregnant female. The menstrual cycle is a period about 28 to 30 days during which an egg cell matures. I mean, after maturity of egg cell enter into the fallopian tube and they store at the inner lining of uterus. The mature egg cell is released by ovary, thickening of uterus lining takes place, and finally the uterus lining breaks down, causing bleeding in women. Initially, the menstrual cycle in girls may be irregular. I mean, after maturity of ovum, it goes into the fallopian tube and stored in the inner lining of uterus. And when it's thickened, then it turned out and burst out, then it released through vagina as a form of bleeding. It's also known as menstruation. It occurs normally about 28 to 30 days. Initially, the menstrual cycle in girls may be irregular. It becomes regular after some time. Menstrual cycle in women is controlled by hormones. When a mature egg cell released from an ovary, it is termed an ovulation. So student, underline this word. What is ovulation? What is ovulation? So when menstrual cycle is woman is controlled by basically hormones. When a matured egg is released from an ovary, it is termed ovulation. Normally, after menstruation cycle, again ovum is released from ovary. This phenomenon is also known as ovulation. Ovulation occurs on the 14th day of menstrual cycle. So ovulation starts from the 14th day of menstrual cycle. I mean, from which day menstrual cycle start? From that, at the day of 14th, ovulation getting started. So student, this portion is very important. Both portions is very important. To be careful about this portion, and finally you have to learn the day, particular days. Next, fertilization. The sperms made in testes of men introduced by penis into the woman's body through vagina. The sperms enter into vagina, passes through the uterus and then go into the oviducts. The tail of the sperm help them in the moving and reach to the oviducts. If at the same time ovary of women release an egg, then this egg also goes into oviduct. One of the sperm enter into the eggs. The fusion of sperm with egg is also known as fertilization. During fertilization, the nucleus of sperm fuses with nucleus of egg cell to form single nucleus. This results in the formation of fertilized egg cell, that is known as zygote. So what is fertilization? Look at the figure. Basically, both testes produce sperm. Basically, sperm from duct deferens, it come into the penis at last. And basically, penis release the sperm and it enter into the vagina. Basically, penis introduce the sperm into vagina. Through vagina, it enter into the uterus. And from uterus, it goes into the fallopian tube or oviduct. Then if same time ovary release and mature egg. Also, egg goes into the fallopian tube. And after reaching sperm and egg, then the sperm fuse with egg. And this fusion is also known as fertilization process. The fusion of sperm with egg is also known as fertilization. Again, during the fertilization, when sperm touch the egg ovum, then the both nucleus fused together form a single nucleus. Look at the picture. It is sperm cell, it is ovum. Both nucleus are different, but when sperm fused with ovum, then the both nucleus transfer into a single nucleus, that is also known as zygote. Thus, a sperm combines with the egg in the oviduct and fertiles it to form a zygote. The zygote is the beginning of the formation of a new baby. So, after fertilization, normally sperm combine with eggs in the oviduct and fertile to zygote, and the zygote is beginning of the formation of new baby. Next, implantation. When the egg is fertilized by sperm, it starts developing by repeated cell division and forms the zygote. Several cells form during the developing stage, and this mass cell finally reaches to the uterus. I mean, what is the phenomenon? After fertilization, the zygote cells start divide many times and they form bulk-like structure. The mass is definitely transferred into the uterus. After fertilization, the zygote start divide many times and they form mass of cell, and the mass of cell is coming to the reaches inner lining of the uterus. Here it gets fixed in the wall of uterus. The fixing of embryo is uterus is known as implantation. I mean, when the mass of cell, when zygote form mass of cell, they fixed with the inner lining of the uterus. This phenomenon also known as implantation. At this stage, the female is said to be a state of pregnancy. The growth process of embryo takes place inside the uterus for few weeks, where all the vital internal system as well as the limbs developed. So after implantation, there are lots of weeks takes place, and this timing also known as pregnancy, and these times all the vital internal system as well as limbs are developed. So student, I have discussed many serious topics and hope all of you have understood. So for today, up to this portion.